Welcome to It's Rafiq. In previous video we have already discussed about basic syntax of JavaScript, operators in JavaScript, if statement. In today's video we are going to discuss about switch statement in details. So first of all, suppose we have an program in if statement, means the program will do if the user enter number 1, then it will display the spelling of 1, O-N-E. If the user enter 2, then it should display the spelling of 2, and if the user enter 3, the spelling of 3, and if the user enter any other number, it should display invalid number. So this program is already in if statement. We have to convert into switch. So here we have possible 3 cases. Case number 1, if the number is 1. Case number 2, if the number is 2. Case number 3, if the number is 3. And the last part means in switch statement we have default part. If none of the cases are true, then the default part is displayed. Same way in if statement, if none of the condition are true, then the else part is executed or displayed. So this else part will write in default. So let's do it. This part is common for any JavaScript program, HTML, body, script. That is the fundamental part of JavaScript. You have to write it. But if you are doing in theory exam, if you are writing for theory exam or theory and questions, then you can write only this part, script opening and script closing, and inside the script whatever JavaScript code, that one. So here our program is that the user will enter a number, and depending on the number, that number spelling should be displayed. If the number is 1, it should display 1, as so on. So we need one variable. To declare the variable, we'll write var n. So n will take the number from the user. So we'll write n equal prompt, prompt, and here we'll write a message, so that the user will know what to do with that. So we'll write enter a number, and semicolon is not compulsory, but it's a good habit to give it. So we took the number from the user. Now we'll write the switch statement, switch, switch, in bracket we'll write the value of n. Now curly braces opening and closing, we'll write case 1 is to symbol. Now we'll write document dot write that part, document dot write in bracket spelling of 1, O-N-E, semicolon. Now we are going to reuse this line each time, so we can copy this line to save our time. Select it and Control C. Now paste in next line. Just change the 1 to 2 and change the spelling to 2, TWO. Here we have missed one part. After the statement we have to write break. What break do? Suppose the user enter 1 only, then the program will display the spelling of 1 and it will come out from the switch block and it will go to the next statement. So next line also will need break. Come to third line. Here we'll write case 3. Here we'll write the spelling of 3, semicolon, then break, semicolon, and at last we already wrote 1, 2, 3. At the last we'll write default, means in if and else, that last part else part. This part we'll write in default. So we'll write default is to document.write while you are writing JavaScript program, you have to take care about spellings. If just one character is missing or wrong, then the program will not run. So you have to take some extra care about that. Here we'll write it's invalid number. Okay, then semicolon. Here our program finish. After completing the program, we have to save it. So go to file, save as, write the name, suppose switch.html, save. Now minimize the program and go to the place where you saved the file. I have saved already in desktop, so here it's display one pop-up window. Write a number, suppose I am writing 1 only. Here the spelling of 1. Suppose now I am writing 2, spelling of 2. Next I am writing 3, spelling of 3. Now let's try some other number, 8. It's came as invalid number. So this way switch statement work. But in switch statement we have to remember one thing, that case level means this number should be always static. It cannot be a range. Suppose we wrote one program that compare the numbers. If the student got more than 30% or equal to 30%, then he is passed, otherwise fail. If more than 45%, second dip, more than 60% and third dip. So this cannot be done by using switch. It cannot be a range. It should be always a static number or static character. As here the value of 1 will be always 1 only. So the case level 1 will be always 1. It will be never a range like from 1 to 10. It will be never like that. So we can use switch statement. But for that program, suppose we are writing a program which display a student's result depending on the percentage. That one we cannot write using switch because there we are using range. Now let's try one another program. Suppose depending on the letter, suppose if the user enter N, then it should display north. If the user enter S, it should display south, like that. So we have to write this program in switch. So just we'll cut this part, just middle part will cut because this part is necessary, it will required only. Now our program is write a JavaScript to display north, south, east, west depending on the first letter. First we have to declare a variable. For that we'll write var. Suppose the user will enter character, so we'll write C. Now we'll take the value of C from the user. C equal prompt, prompt. Here one message like enter a character. We took the value from the user. Now we'll write switch C. Here we'll write bracket on, bracket close, and here we'll write the cases. Here in place of 1 it will come not N. If the user enter N, then it should come as not. After that semicolon, then break. Now we'll copy the first line. This we can do only while you are doing in computer, but while you are writing in copy, you have to write yourself. In copy paste will not work. Maybe in future it will work, but at present it will not work in copy. You have to write yourself, but in computer while you are doing practical, you can do this part, copy paste. So if the user enter E, it should come east. If the user enter W, it should come west. If the user enter S, it should come south. Okay. Now if the user enters some other letters, A, B, whatever, so it should display a message that invalid character. So for that we'll write default. Default is to document dot write invalid character. Semicolon. So our program finished. Let's save the program. Save as, suppose I am giving this file name as news, news .html. Now go to desktop and open the file. It's displaying a pop-up window. Type here A. Nothing came. Let's see what is the mistake. So it's default spelling is wrong. That's why we have to be careful while we are writing JavaScript. For a minor mistake, it might not work. So again, let's go to desktop, open the file, type capital A, invalid character, because we didn't give any case for A. We have only capital N, E, W, S. So if we enter this character, then some result will be displayed. Let's see N, north. Let's see E, east. Let's see small e, invalid, because in JavaScript capital letter and small letter are different. That's why it came as invalid. So how can we solve this problem? We have to repeat these cases. Suppose capital N, again we'll write once more. Here we'll give the N as small. Here in E, we'll give the E as small. And here we'll write east. Okay, let's save the file. Reload the page. Let's type N, not. Now small n, not. Yeah, it will work now, because we have wrote the cases for both capital N also, small n also. As JavaScript is an case sensitive language, so if you are comparing the value of any character, we have to compare with both capital N also, small n also. For E, even E also, capital, small, both, W also, like that. So same way, one more program, switch program is very important for exam. This is like write a JavaScript program for this check whether a character entered by user is vowel or not. Let's see how to do this program. Here user will enter a character and will compare the character to check whether it is vowel or not. So here we already know that in English alphabet there are 5 vowels, but one capital, one small, like that we will have 10. That's why we will have 10 case labels and one default. So let's start. First part we'll take a variable C, then we'll take the value. After that we'll write switch C, then we'll labels. Let's see case A, then is to symbol. here document.write. Here we'll write vowel semicolon break. Now let's copy this line. Who is going to write same thing again and again? So let's copy it, come to next line, paste. We'll paste this 10 times, and 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now we'll change these letters. Capital A, E, capital E, small I, capital I, small o, capital O, small u, capital U. Now as the always same statement is repeating, so we can do one thing, that document.write will write just one time, because we are displaying the same messages, so we no need to write this so many times. Even if we write it, it's not wrong, it will still work, but while you are writing in copy, it will save you time. Even while you are writing in computer also, you can save time by not writing this part. I forgot at beginning only, so we can cut this part, because its case level answer is same, vowel. So we'll write just one time at last. Now one more case, that is default document.write. Here we'll write invalid character. Semicolon. Let's save the file. Oh, we can write not vowel also, or consonant. Yeah. File save as. Here we'll write the file name as vowel.html. Okay, saved. Let's open the file. Now enter a vowel, enter capital A, vowel, enter I, vowel, enter K, not vowel. So our program worked perfectly. Let's have another program. Suppose we have to compare a user's age. If the user is 18 years old, then it should display as adult. If the user is less than 18 years, it should display as minor. And we'll take the value from the user. So question will be like that: write a JavaScript program that accept age of a user and it display adult or minor on depending on the age. So let's try that program. First we have to declare a variable for storing the age. For that, var age. Now we'll take the value of age from the user. So age equal prompt. Here we'll write a message that enter your age. Now we can do this program in two ways: by using conditional statement or by using if and else. Let's start first with conditional statement. Here we'll write 2. Here we'll write we'll take two variables, age, and one is r for result. So we'll write that age or result equal age greater than equal to 18. Then is to, here we'll write the message, like if the condition true, then what I want to display, that part I will write here. Suppose I want to display adult, and if the condition is false, or here not is to, here question mark, if the condition is false, then what I want to display, this one I will write after is to symbol. So I want to display minor. So finish, semicolon. Now I will display the value of r. For that, document dot write r, semicolon. Now save the file. As we are doing this program in conditional, so we'll write conditional.html. Now let's move to desktop. Open the file. Enter the age as 22. It came, let's zoom. It came as adult. Reload the page. Let's enter 18, adult. Again reload, 6, minor. Again reload, 17, minor. Okay, it worked. So this program we have done in conditional statement. Sometime in exam might come that you will have this line program, and he will be asked to convert this program into if and else. So how we will do it? For that, first we will, in conditional statement, this part is known as condition, and these are the results. This is the true and this is for false. So let's start. If age greater than equal to 18, r equal adult. Semicolon, else r equal minor. Semicolon, done. Only this much changes. To convert that conditional statement into if and else, we have to write like this way. First we'll write if, then the condition. This part is known as condition. Then true and false values. Let's save this file. We'll save it as if statement .html. Come to desktop. Open it. Let's enter 34, adult. Let's enter 22, adult. Let's enter 15, minor. So it worked. Now suppose I have to write a program that will accept the age and name of the user, and it will display a custom message. Suppose if the user entered the name as Kavita and age is 16, then it should display it's like that, Kavita is 16 years old. So how we'll write this program? First we have to declare two variables. This part is compulsory for each JavaScript program, remember. For that we have to declare two variables, var for storing the age a and for storing the address a, for storing the name only I am keeping, or we can keep n. Now we have to take these two variables value from the user. For that, first we'll take the name and equal prompt. Here one message like enter your name, semicolon. Now we'll take the value of a prompt, enter your age, semicolon. Now we have to display this custom message that if the name is Kavita, age is 16, then it will display, it should display like that, Kavita is 16 years old. For that we have to use document.write. For first I have to display the name Kavita. For that name will be stored in n, so I will write n. After that I have to display is, that is not a variable, that is just a simple message. For that we'll use plus symbol. That plus symbol is called as concatenation operator, that join extra word or message with variable. So within double quotes we'll write is. Now again I have to display 16 or whatever the user entered, the number or the age, and that is stored in a. So we'll write again plus a. After that again I have to display years old. To join that again plus sign within quotes years old. Okay, let's save the file. You can give any name. Suppose here I am giving age.html. Let's go to desktop, open it. Here you can see in small pop-up window, enter your name. Let's enter your age. Here enter some numbers, suppose 15. Here you can see this, like Sayanika is 15 years old, but here Sayanika and is together, so we have to give one space between these two. How we can do that? Go to the codes. Here just after the quotes give one extra space. Save the file, go to browser, reload the page, enter. Okay, like that. To give extra spaces between variable and messages or text, we have to give one space between the quotes and the character or the message what I want to display. Like here n is the variable and is the custom message. So here this extra space is required if I want to display a space. So this way we can do that. Now one more program. Suppose the user will enter, we'll write a JavaScript program that accept name, address and phone number, and it should display in separate lines, not in same line, different lines. In 3 lines it should display, like suppose name equal Roshan, address equal Khanapara, phone number equal something something something. For that we'll need 3 variables. First we'll declare variable var, for name n, for address a, for phone number p. We'll write the value, we'll take the values from user. For that n equal prompt, enter your name, semicolon. Now 3 times we have to write the same thing, so let's copy. Here we'll write change the values. We'll take A. Here enter your address. Here we'll write P. Enter your phone number. Now we have to display this all in separate lines. For that we'll use document.write. Document.write. First I have to display like name equal whatever name enter, that name. For that I will write name equal plus n again plus br. Why I am using br, I think you have know already, because you have learned that br take enter a extra line or new line between two words or two paragraph, or we use br to give a extra enter a new line in HTML document. So we are using br here. Again we'll copy this line, because 3 times we have to write, it's better to copy to save time. 2, 3. Here in place of name, address, and the last line phone. Now in here in place of n come A, here in place of n P. Let's save the file and see it's work or not. File save is. Now what name I will give? Suppose name .html. Let's open the file. Here asking name Roshan. Address Guwahati. Phone number 9876543210. Okay. Here is the output. It's line displayed in separate line. Now the same program we can write in one line also. We no need to write 3 lines for that. We can do like this way. This part not required. We'll write here only. Like after name I will write address, plus A, again plus BR, after address phone, plus P. Let's save the file. Name 1. Go to desktop. Open the file. Enter name. Deepa. Address Khanapara. Phone number 12345678990. Here output is same, but as you are students, if you write everything in one line only, you might make mistake. So it's better to write 3 lines for that. So I think we have already crossed more than half an hour. Some other programs will discuss in next videos. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and have a nice day.